Here's a weird thing. You know how people clap when they laugh, like, you know? He had a clap that he would do with his laugh, but I never knew when it was coming. I couldn't time it. Like, you know how sometimes you can time a clap? I didn't know when the clap was coming, so it was hard for me to participate and clap with him because it took too long, right? But he was still looking at me the whole time. He was like, "Ah!" That was like 57 seconds right there. I can't wait 57 seconds. A long time ago. I had this one tall girl. I didn't even care that she was tall. Like, she was tall as shit. She was a model. I didn't even care because she made me laugh. When you make me laugh, that's a bonus. Because my job to make people laugh. So you make me laugh, it's a turn on. One day, she tried to mess with me mentally. We in the supermarket, right? I'm going to get some milk. Now, normally, they put my milk on the middle row in the aisle. For some reason, this day, it was on the top row. And like you know when you can't reach something, how you start stretching for it, like, because I couldn't get it. I was like, She's like, babe, don't stretch yourself. Let me grab it for you. And I turned around. It was a bunch of people in the aisle looking at her, about to grab my milk. So I got mad. I punched her in the rib. I was like, bitch, don't be trying to play me in front of them people. She's like, I ain't trying to play you. I was like, you are trying to play me. If you want to help me, pick me up and let me grab it. That's how you help. She's like, all right. Because I'm a thug. I'm a thug first. Are you guys double dating? It's like a double date, right? Kinda. That's good. I would say don't do it no more, though. Don't ever double date. You know why you shouldn't double date? Because you compete with the other couple. You don't even know you competing. I'm telling you, you compete. Show you right now. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, okay? Let's say you lean over, you give your girl a kiss. Real innocent. Love you, babe. First thing she gonna do is look at him. She be like, must be nice. Now you competing. Now, the only way you can win is to suck her titty right here. You gotta do it. That's the only way. You gotta pull your titty out right now. That's it. But women, y'all discuss personal business, and that personal stuff come out. It come out like when y'all arguing, y'all all at dinner one night, and you having a good time, then one day you get mad. You be like, you know what, Michelle, I hate you, Michelle. You come out all the time, you get drunk, you mess up the whole night. You be like, whatever, fuck you, Tariq, at least I don't eat ass. You be like, what? What you talking about? You don't eat ass? Erica, he don't eat ass. Now, you gotta put her on the spot. You told him I eat ass? Everybody was talking. I didn't know that it would come out like this. Now you gotta sit there with the you ate ass face. You... That's the you just ate ass face. Conversation's been over, but she's still mad. First of all the time I ate your ass was on your birthday. Let's get that out the way. No. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it, okay? I didn't get your shit. You said eat your ass. I was like, cool, so I ate your ass. Don't make it seem like I'm out here just eating your ass every day. Everybody sitting here pushing my drink to the side like I got the shit mouth. Fuck y'all, man. I bet it won't be no more ass eating up in here. I bet that. That's your last ass-eating incident. Nothing funnier than people's personal problems coming out in front of other people. That's the funniest thing ever to me, when people's personal problems get brought to light in front of other people, because you always got to act like you ain't hear it. Like, you ever hear another couple argue like you hear some weird shit? You never heard like some weird shit? Whatever, bitch, you the one with the dildos all up there in the house. You be at the dinner table like... You try to whisper to your lady, she got dildos in the house. This bitch is crazy. She got dildos all up in the house. I think that's the funniest stuff in the world, man. Other people's problems. There's nothing funnier than other people's problems. Other people's kids. I remember me and my boy got into it one day because I told him I didn't think his baby was where she was supposed to be mentally. That's what I told him. I did. I told him that. So I think you might have a dumb baby. It's a chance that your baby might be dumb, you know. But I felt like me as your friend, I should be able to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your friend. So my constructive criticism should be good criticism to you. But he got mad. He's like, whatever, my baby's smarter than yours. I was like, bet money. He was like, bet. I was like, what you want to do? He was like, let's sit him in the middle of the floor and see which baby can hold their head up the longest. I was like, oh, shit. You know, my baby got a problem, right? But I can't back down. I was like, bet, bitch. So we put our babies in the middle of the floor, and they was going at it. My son was like, and his baby was looking at my son, so his baby got dizzy and fell. I was like, look at that dumbass baby. I didn't kick his baby. I just moved his baby away from my baby. I didn't want that dumb stuff to wear off. I want to tell y'all a funny story before I get ready to go. I'm about to do a show where I'm doing everything that they say black people are afraid to do. Like I'm bungee jumping, skiing, skydiving, eating dinner with my family with the TV off. Everything they say that we as black people don't do, I'm about to do. But before they gave me money to do the show, they was like, Kev, we gotta know that you're gonna do it for sure. We don't wanna give you money to do it, and then it come time to do it, you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll take my own money, I'll do it with my own money. They was like, all right, cool, fine, let's do it that way. So me, my wife, my boy Naeem, my friend Nate, we all in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm about to do a theater in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was like, you know what? We're gonna go whitewater rafting. I was like, but listen, can't nobody act. We all gotta be ourselves. I'm gonna film it. That's all right, cool, it's gonna be all that. Now, we like the only black people in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the time. Weren't no other black people there. But before you go whitewater rafting, you gotta drive a car. The car takes you to the bus. When you get to the bus, that's how you get down to the river. We were late getting to the bus. So all the seats on the bus are taken, except the seats in the back. Now, I'm a comedian, I'm silly. So I start walking, I was like, damn, y'all still racist. Y'all ain't expect no black people to show up. Ha ha, he he. I'm joking. We sit down in the back of the bus. Out of nowhere, the bus driver got up. He's like, you guys in the back, don't try to jump out that back door because there's park rangers out there and they will fire. I was like, where the fuck did that come from? Like we with y'all, right? This is a group thing, right? So Naeem, that's my boy, he like, yo, stop bitching, man. We trying to do this for you. We trying to make you money. I'm like, all right, whatever, I ain't gonna say nothing. We get off the bus, when you get off the bus, your instructor waiting on you. This guy named Lance. He had one arm in the air. He's like, Hart, so where the Hart's at? I'm like, we the Harts. He's like, come on, you guys gonna be getting in the water with me. I get over there to him. This arm was in a cast. From hair to hair, all the shit was wrapped up, and he had the thing holding it up. So he's like, come on, you guys, y'all gonna be getting in the water with me. So, you know, I looked at him. I was like, I'm probably not gonna go if you're gonna keep that on. He's like, no, trust me, you good. Just happened doing something else. You're fine. I was like, all right, well, you know, let me talk to my family real quick. So I got over there to them. I was like, hey, look, y'all, before we go do this, I just want to tell y'all, fuck this, I'm not gonna do it. And they was like, what? I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't really feel that comfortable, you know, doing it. He got a cast on. So now Amy's like, yo, stop being a bitch, man. We doing this for you. We trying to make you money. You know what I'm saying? You the one holding up your success. I was like, all right, fine, you're right. I ain't gonna say shit else. I hope we die together. I'm sarcastic, I'm an asshole. So we get there, this old lady was giving like the orientations, right? Basically, she was briefing us on what we should know when we're in the water, but she was an asshole. Like, she was such a jerk, man. Like, she had no patience at all. This is honestly how she was talking to us. She was like, everybody gather around, please. Today, you're not the only group. Today, listen up. Only gonna say it once, okay? First of all, if you fall out, people, don't stand up. I repeat, don't stand up, because your face can get caused by something we call a face flood, you'll die. Your foot can get underneath the water, rocks go on it, cause your face go forward, water goes over, you're dead. We had it happen, all right? Also, listen up, listen. If you fall out your raft, people, you must be a part of your own rescue, meaning you must help us help you, all right? If you don't want to help us help you, you can help yourself. That's your choice. We've been paid, okay? That's all up to you at this time. I got it, said it, didn't say it. Oh, here it is. Last but not least, got a lifeline. Lifeline looks like this. Lifeline's 7 feet long. If you fall out the raft, we can throw it to you. If you're at 8 feet, I suggest you get to 7. That's the only way we can get you back in. With that being said, have a good time, enjoy yourself. So I turn around, everybody buckling their stuff up, they putting their helmets on. I was like, hey, y'all, look, you know, before we go do this, I just want to tell y'all, fuck this for real this time, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm serious, I'm not bullshit. She's talking about if I'm at 8 feet, I better get to 7. No, bitch, you better get to 8, okay? Like, personal shit started to come out. All my life, they've been telling me I couldn't reach it because I was too small. Now you telling me you can't reach me? I paid for it. I start breaking down, right? Naeem like, yo, man, get your stuff together, let's do it. I was like, fine, you know what, Naeem, me and you gonna sit up front since you so damn tough. Now, me and Naeem, we get in the front of the raft, right? we're here. My wife is here, my boy Nate is here, and Lance is all the way in the back. Now, for those people who don't know what whitewater rafting is, it's really dangerous. Like, the water's going like 40, 50 miles per hour. You're like a pinball in a pinball machine. Every time you hit a rock, ping, you bounce off, bounce off, bounce off. So we're in the water, but we're not doing bad. We're doing good. We're doing pretty damn good. We're going, oh, it's fun. Scary, but it's fun. We hit a rock, bounce off, I turn around, I don't see Naeem no more. I'm like, oh. It's one of my closest friends, so now I'm scared. I'm worried, right? Oh, shit, where's Naeem at? I turn around, Naeem's foot is caught on the clamp on the side of the raft, and we're dragging him, like, but he's so scared he's not blinking. He's just looking at me like this. So he was like, pull me up, man, pull me up, pull me up. Now, I couldn't pull him up because I was laughing. Like, you ever get that laugh where you get that cramp? Like, you know what I'm talking about? He's like, pull me up. I can't, man, I got a cramp. He's like, pull me up. I was like, I'm serious, this shit hurt like hell, man. Your eyes, you ain't blinking. Blink so I can stop laughing, right? So finally, he blinked, so I stopped laughing. I get him back in the raft. He's like, yo, that's it, take me back. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm like, dude, what you mean you not doing this no more? You made me do it. We gonna finish. No, I'm serious. We start arguing. Lance was in the back. He was like, yo, y'all better focus, because Hellhole is coming up. Hellhole was a waterfall that's probably like from that balcony to the floor, right? But it goes straight down. The only way you get out of Hellhole, you gotta ride the wave. You don't ride the wave, you get stuck in the middle, they gotta come and chopper you out. Because all the water gets and floods your raft, so they gotta get you out, right? I'm having so much fun, I start talking shit. I'm so small where I can lean on the front of the raft like a hood ornament. I was like, fuck Hellhole. Ah! I didn't want to do Titanic, I wanted to be original. Ah! So Lance's like, I'm serious, focus, y'all, focus. We go down Hellhole. Lance was like, everybody, paddle, paddle, paddle. We all started paddling as hard as we could. It did not look like we were gonna make it outside of Hellhole. So we all locked eyes at the same time. Everybody jumped out the raft. We all jumped out. I saved myself. I didn't give a fuck about nobody. My wife, nobody. I got to a rock. I turned around. I saw my wife doing some weird kind of doggy paddle trying to get to me. But when I saw her, I didn't want her to see me see her, because then she would want me to get back in the water and go get her. I wasn't gonna do it. So I turned around this way and act like I never saw her. She's like, Kevin, help. I'm like, where are you? Where you at? You gotta be a part of your own rescue. You gotta help me help you. She's like, fuck you. I understand, right? Now, she finally got to the rock. This was the second time that I left somebody for dead and they survived. Once again, it was an awkward moment. I didn't know what to say. I was like, hey, look who made herself a swimmer, huh? Up top, give me some, bring it in. She didn't want to hear none of that shit, right? So she gets on the rock. Nate gets on the rock. Lance is like a Marine. He got his paddle in his mouth, his cast out the water. He's doing a doggy paddle with one arm. He gets on the rock. I'm like, okay, where's Naeem? It's like my best friend. I'm worried right now. I don't know what to think because my friend isn't here. I'm like, Lance, where my friend at? He's like, yo, don't worry. He's underwater. He'll pop up. I said, wait, what you mean he'll pop up? Like he gonna pop up dead? He's like, well, if he is, we can bring him back. I said, what? What do you mean? We can bring him back, man? No, we gotta go get him. On cue, Naeem pops up, right? He's so afraid when he pops up that he's not moving his head. He's looking straight ahead. He's got his life vest and his paddle like this, and he's just looking straight ahead and blinking. He blinking a whole fucking lot. That's how I knew he was scared. This is the rock. Sweetie, like right where you are, that's where Naeem is. I'm like, yo, turn on your stomach, get to the rock. I know he hear me because he blinking, but I'm like, I hope he not trying to give me like a Morse code or some shit like that, because I don't know Morse codes, right? So I'm like, yo, turn your stomach, get to the rock. This asshole keeps floating past the damn rock. I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, blinking like shit. I'm like, what are you doing? He started waving his paddle in the air. The reason why he's waving his paddle in the air, because he wants somebody to grab his paddle and pull him up. I'm not tall enough to grab his paddle. I'm not even about to attempt to reach out and fall so I can be in the same predicament as him. I didn't want that problem. So Nate was like, throw him the lifeline. I was like, what if we need it? Let him deal with this situation.